Lion is currently the most popular hero in Dota, and it's not because he's easy, broken, or even strong in lane. It's because he's a support that can carry the game on his own, and it's not due to the farming, but rather doing the most fun thing, killing people. Today, I'll teach you how to play Lion, but instead of explaining his spells, I will talk about what makes him strong, how to abuse vision, and how to win the game, even if your team is not doing their best. Recently, Lion has surpassed Patch in terms of being the most picked hero in Dota across all brackets, and it's because of a reason. This hero, like no other, enjoys killing people, and his spell kit allows him to do that, meaning he's never boring. If you want to play him, there are a couple of things that are super important that are different for Lion than most heroes, and in this guide I will explain what they are, how you're supposed to lane with him, but most importantly, why he is the strongest mid-game support in the game, and how you can control every single game with your hero. If you want to become a better player and learn Dota concept while getting MMR, let's jump into it. First, let's have a look at what this hero offers. It's a range hero with quite bad stats, not a lot of damage, armor, movement speed and trading ability. On the other hand, he's got 2 stuns, big damage ultimate and mana drain that allows him to skip mana regen items. His ability to farm is weak, he offers no tower pushing. Then why he's actually the most popular hero in Dota right now? And the answer is, Lion is an assassin and his stability means he can be played as position 4 or 5. He's a peak of hero that can both set up kills and finish them off, and because of that, he's the best support in the game when it comes to carrying the game on his own. Sure, you can pick Hoodwink or Snap and just farm the whole map, but no other hero in Dota offers you ability to dominate the map on your own if you remember what's important. In most cases, if your carry is useless, you will struggle in the game. With Lion, you can win it on your own with map movements. But to get to that point, let's start with the early game. As I said at the start, this hero isn't the best when it comes to laning. But here's the thing, it just requires you to think what kind of lane you will have. You always want to max out Impale, but order of the other skills can depend from lane to lane. In the end, you're a 600 range hero that can harass, and with the stuns you can actually deal some damage. The big decision comes when you hit level 2. You have 2 options there, depending on your lane. If you offer a kill threat, meaning if you can get enough damage in during 2 of your stuns, you can go for your Hex and have over 3 seconds of lockdown at level 2. If that's not the case, you can play the lane on sustain, get mana drain and just use it on enemies, focusing on just securing farm and eventually winning the lane later. In most cases, you want to pick either E or W on your level 2 and the other spell at level 4. As your mana drain eventually will solve all of your mana problems, you can get some clarities or range drop, but generally you won't need many of them. Your core items are Tranquil Boots into Blink. No exceptions. Sure, having Glimmer or either Lens is a cool idea, but to snowball with Lion you need to set up kills, and Blink is by far the best item to do that. On top of that, your ultimate is quite crucial, so try your best to get it as soon as possible. Either set up early kills with your stuns, or pull your lane as much as possible. Don't run around the map warding when you're level 4, it's not your job at this point. Your ultimate is game swinging tool as you offer a huge amount of damage. Generally, early on you might not have enough of it to get solo pickoffs, so try to set up kills around your teammate. Remember that right now you get transformed into melee hero after using it, and every hit will not only cleave, but also count into your stacks if you kill or assist that way, meaning you can get multiple finger stacks with one usage. Don't mind it too much though, your job is to get any kills you can and reach Blink as soon as possible, and this will be your biggest power spike. One concept that I already mentioned in my videos is the fact that generally there are 2 types of heroes in Dota, lockdown and damage. Lion is a lockdown hero, even though later on he gets damage as well. To get kills, you want to combine two heroes that have two other things. If you stun a target for 5 seconds, you don't need another hero that does the same, but rather a hero that can burst enemy in 5 seconds. If you often ask yourself who you should be playing around, the answer is, if you're Lion, you naturally want to combine with damage heroes, be that cores or supports. Okay, you got your blink, and this is by far your most important item that transforms you from a support into a threat. Now let's talk about what makes Lion a very specific hero. In terms of macro gameplay, he's an assassin hero, so it's really important that people don't see you a lot. Think about it. If you see Lion with a blink farming on another lane, you feel safe. If he's been missing for quite some time, you need to think twice about showing on a lane, or you're risking a lot. That means if you have no idea what to do with Lion, it's really important you don't start randomly showing on waves. With that in mind, he's also based on vision a lot, both offensively and defensively. While playing him, you should not only be in fog a lot, but also set up vision in areas that enemies feel safe to farm, like jungle camps. On waves, you'll always get kills, but once that is not possible, you should aim to get single targets on neutral camps. Lion is not a teamfight hero. He's okay at teamfighting, but he would much rather play around pickoffs. In the end, if you jump in and commit, a lot of the times you will die anyways, and with pickoffs, that is less common. Oh, and dying on this hero isn't as punishing as on others, and to be precise, it makes sense sometimes. Once you respawn, you will get 20% spell amplification, meaning your spells will deal more damage, and it lasts for 90 seconds, meaning the first thing you should try once you respawn is to get another kill. The other part of your innate gives you 20% debuff duration when the hero you killed or you had an assist on is dead, and this means your stuns will last longer. Whole innate means you're not only great at trading kills, but also that Lion is a tempo hero. If you want chill gameplay and just run around farming or protecting your cores, this is the worst hero to pick. But if you're all about slamming enemies and winning the game on your own, he's a great pick. Once you get your level 12, your ultimate gets a huge buff. It goes down in cooldown while it gets more damage. At this point, you'll also have even more stacks, meaning you can increase tempo of the game even more. Up until this point, you're all about setting up kills and playing around your ultimate, and if you don't have it and your team lacks damage, perhaps you will need to chill a bit in between using your fingers. By level 12, you will have enough damage to get kills on your own, while your teammates will have their items as well. Using a lot of smokes to get kills is the play there. Remember the key thing, Lion is the best when he's the one that gets to jump. That means you should be always playing on front foot, no matter if you're winning or losing. If the game is good, set up vision behind the towers you want to push, or place it near safe camps for enemies, just like outside their base. If game is looking hard, don't wait near your towers, but rather check if any lane is pushing and try to set up kills there. As I said, you're not the best at teamfighting. It can work, yes, but once enemies initiate on you, they might press their BKBs, or just be ready for your blink. And if you're the one that dictates the game, you will always catch them off guard. As for the itemization, after blink you have a lot of choices. You can go for Glimmer, Force Staff or Solar and use them on your cores, but there's also an angle with BKB, Shadow Blade and even Harpoon. This is the only support in the game that can get a freaking Harpoon. Item choices are less important on this hero than map movements, so don't focus on it too much. Just ask yourself what's good for the game. Once you get your blink, your main focus should be thinking, where can I get kill? And if you go with that, you will not only increase your chance for a win, but also have a lot of fun doing so. I didn't talk about talents, but to be honest, other than the 20 movement speed that you will always take at level 10, all the talents are up in the air, depending on the game. as most of them are just super strong. In most support cases, at some point you will be standing behind, as the gold difference between you and enemy cores is just too big to pass. With Lion, that's not the case. You're scaling with your finger, and 2 of your stuns allow you to kill any target in the game 100 to 0, no matter what stage of the game you're in. This is, I think, the biggest reason why Lion is so popular, because you're a core trapped in support's body. But the good thing is, you don't need to farm with the hero. In fact, it's quite opposite. You're never saying, shit, we've got Lion in our team. Like most players hate having Patch as their ally. Lion doesn't wait for the game to create chances, but rather, he's the creator. Play him as such to have the best results. Because even at 90 minutes, you will have impact in the game, and with that, you could even qualify for TI with that hero. Thanks for watching, special thanks to everyone that supports me on YouTube. That means a lot to me and allows me to create content for you. Subscribe to the channel, let me know if Lion is the most Sigma support in the game, and remember, I also offer private coaching if you want to improve your gameplay. Find me on Discord for details. See you